SCP-3089. That Old-Time Religion. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures. A Foundation-operated bot, I.O. Silver, is to monitor online communities for markers associated with SCP-3089. Should a community infected with SCP-3089 be identified, a joint operation involving MTF-MU4, debuggers, MTF-NU13, Raxax Roughnecks, and Mobile Task Force Gamma-5, Red Herrings, is to be conducted to contain all members of this community and remove all evidence of its existence from the public record. Prior to shedding their epidermis, SCP-3089-A instances are to be confined to standard human containment cells. Instances in Stage 2 are to be remotely monitored by Foundation medical staff on a 48-hour cycle to monitor their progression. Stage 3 instances are to be transferred to HTH containment cells. Footnote 1. HTH, or High-Threat Humanoid Containment Cells, are enclosures engineered to handle various types of anomalous humanoids. Description: SCP-3089 is a phenomenon that emerges among communities focused on developing methods to acquire physical, financial, and social prosperity. Although its precise pathology is not yet understood, affected communities are identified by several markers, the most prominent of which is a fixation on achieving material success via the application of rituals associated with the Kate-Lagi, or Singers, a druidic cult active in Ireland between the 15th and 19th centuries. SCP-3089-A instances are members of an affected community afflicted with SCP-3089-B, a form of chimerism incorporating exogenous genetic material from the Cicadet montana, or New Forest cicada. SCP-3089-B emerges in accordance to the following progression. Stage 1. Chrysalis. The instance enters a state of severe depressed metabolism, brain activity, heart rate, and body temperature. Over a period of 3 to 6 hours, the instance's epidermis hardens into a dense, brittle shell. Stage 2. Metamorphosis. Numerous small internal teratomas manifest within the instance. Over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, these tumors expand and dissolve surrounding soft tissue, replacing all functionality. Stage 3. Emergence. Once the majority of soft tissue has been replaced, the instance exits its dormant state, exuviates its outer epidermal shell, and emerges. It is now non-communicative and will attempt to burrow into soil via any means at its disposal. At Stage 3, numerous organs, including eyes, lungs, and internal genitalia, are now vestigial. Examination of the brain shows severe deviations from topographical norms. SCP-3089 was first discovered by the Foundation in 1961, following the disappearance of an entire town's population in North Carolina. This town has since been demolished, and the region surrounding it purchased for observation. Addendum 3089-1. Ministry of the Sevenfold Blessing. The following audio was recovered from magnetic cassettes found in the offices of the Ministry of the Sevenfold Blessing, located in Darrington, North Carolina, USA. They consist of recorded sermons given by Pastor Bartholomew Jenner. Each was labeled with the name of the sermon and the date on which it was given. Sermon 106. Date: August 17, 1959. Subject: God has cleared a path. My friends, I want to talk to you about the Bible offers, tonight. I want to talk to you about what you are owed. I want to talk to you about I want to talk to those of you who are struggling right now, to those of you who have hardship and pain. Maybe you've heard that the Bible only nourishes the spirit, that God provides only for our immortal souls. Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that this is simply not true. You are a child of the Most High God, the King of Kings. He has breathed His very life into you. His royal blood flows through your veins. He did not create you to just get by. You are His child. You are His champion. He put you here to rise and achieve total victory. Many of you can think of places in your lives where you have not yet risen, where you are not yet victorious. Marriage, finances, health. But do not fret, my friends. God wants you to rise. He has cleared the path for you. It is one littered with His earthly treasures. To claim them, you need only to shed your old selves and be reborn. Now, if you would, some of the ladies from the mayor's office were kind enough to collect these cicada shells. Pass them along. Each of you take one. Yes, the children too. Be careful, very careful. They are fragile. Each of you take one and hold it in your left hand. Yes, the left hand, not the right, your left. Good. I want you to all close your eyes. Please, everyone, close your eyes. I want you to visualize. I want you to imagine whatever hardship in your life you're struggling with right now. Picture it. What is it? Your job? Your car? Your marriage? Is someone in your household sick? Picture it in your left hand. Picture you holding that problem. Now, I want you to squeeze your left hand, squeeze it into a fist. Feel that problem cracking, like old dried out paper. Feel it crumble to dust. Everyone open your eyes. Don't you feel better? Stronger? This is what is offered. Our hardships are like the shell. We shall cast them aside even as they crumble. God has cleared a path. Amen. Amen. Sermon 109. Date, December 19th, 1959. Subject, The Unprofitable Servant. Psalm chapter 24, verse 1. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, and they that dwell therein. Job chapter 41, verse 11. Who hath prevented me that I should repay them? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. Both heaven and earth are God's possessions. We are but tenants upon His property. Just as the angels are God's heavenly servants, so are we His earthly ones. In chapter 25 of Matthew, verse 30, the parables of the talents, God speaks, "And cast ye the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth." What does this tell us? That the Lord casts aside those wicked servants who are content with mediocrity, those who do not seek to enrich their master's possessions, those who do not seek total victory. We are God's investment. It falls upon us to be a profitable one. He gave His only begotten Son, surrendered Him to the earth, so that He might rise from it and grant us life everlasting. We must demonstrate the wisdom and glory of this sacrifice, this investment. Now, some of you have expressed concerns over the new sacraments. A few, I will not say who, but a few, have even called them sacrilege. And yet, have we not prospered? Have these same naysayers, again I will not speak their names, but have these same doubting Thomases not profited from our good works? I've shown you how to heal the sick with the Lord's Prayer and the blood of an unbaptized child. I have shown you how to see your future in the steaming entrails of a quivering crow. I have shown you the path to glory. But I cannot make you follow this path. I can only show it to you. It is you and you alone who must follow it, who must rise and shed your old self. Sermon 179. Date, June 7th, 1960. Subject: He is risen. Matthew chapter 28 verse 6. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay. Unintelligible. Not a metaphor, my friends. Step forward. Yes, mothers behind their daughters, fathers behind their sons, turn to face the unintelligible. Close your eyes, children. Close your eyes and pray. I want you to imagine God, His power, His majesty, His unintelligible victory, total victory. For did He not offer up His only begotten Son? With your left hands you must unintelligible. Lamb is slaughtered to feed the lion. The Son is slaughtered to feed unintelligible. Pact is complete. This world shall be our paradise. This world shall unintelligible. To us, God has bequeathed all His earthly treasures, but unintelligible. Must dig deep, unintelligible. The sign, wait, and note. The remainder of the recording, approximately 30 minutes, consists of static like hissing, chittering, and otherwise unintelligible sounds. Addendum 3089-2. Additional materials. Chi. Date, February 1st, 2007. Note: the following are excerpts from the audio of an hour-long YouTube video, 7 Secrets to Ascend the Ladder of Prosperity, posted to the Kai Sanchez Positively Rich channel. The community surrounding this channel was determined to be affected by SCP-3089 and has been since contained. 2 minutes, 55 seconds. 5 years ago, I was living on food stamps, sleeping in my car. Now I'm giving lectures in front of my Porsche, inside my 6-car garage attached to my $2.3 million home. Do you want to know how I do it? All I had to do was climb the ladder. All I had to do was think positively. 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Ladders exist so you can climb them. That's what ladders are for, people. The universe is telling you it wants you to prosper. You just have to visualize success, and success will come. That's the power of positive thinking. 12 minutes, 9 seconds. If you're not going for the top of that ladder, then this video isn't for you. Bye. Sorry to have wasted your time. Successful people don't deal with losers. Only keep watching if you want to achieve complete mastery over your life. 18 minutes, 22 seconds. Recent developments in quantum physics have demonstrated the impact of human consciousness on our universe. Think about that. Just think about it. What does that mean? You think it, and it comes true. You don't like your bank account? Imagine a bigger one. You don't like the way you look? Imagine a new you. 21 minutes, 7 seconds. Which brings us to secret number 3. Visualize your ascendance. Reimagine yourself as someone who can reach the top of that ladder. Shed your old identity. Tear it off and throw it aside, like dead skin. You won't need it, not where you're going. 32 minutes, 44 seconds. Secret number 5. Leave scraps out for stray cats. It'll take a while to get them inside. It might be a few months before one even approaches your front door, but you can't set out traps. They have to come into your house of their own volition. Once you've got one, remember to hold the knife in your left hand. 49 minutes, 44 seconds. Remember how we explained that successful people don't actually need any of their toes to walk? Well, that's going to come in handy for secret number 6. You'll want to start with your left foot first. Find a large isolated room and lay down some plastic sheets. 55 minutes, 12 seconds. Now that you're just one rung away from achieving your prosperity, it's time for secret number 7. Forward this video to at least 7 more people. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Note: despite an extensive search, Kai Sanchez has yet to be found. Following Incident 409, see below, he has been designated Person of Interest 3089-127. Pickup Artist. Date: May 19th, 2015. Note: audio recovered from an MP3 player by Mobile Task Force Pi 8, Playahadas, during containment of an online seduction community that used anomalies to acquire sexual access to women. The community was later determined to be affected by SCP-3089. Voice 1. One of the things a lot of us don't seem to get, not even veterans, is that women are wired to want to sleep with you. This isn't some sort of Dumbo's magic feather confidence trick either. I'm just talking neurology. I'm just talking science. It's just how we're wired. Voice 2. Right, I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't. But when you approach a woman and you're hoping to, it's like she unconsciously picks up on it. Sleep with her. Yeah, right. It's similar to Van Eck freaking, which means you can block it. That's Mystery Stick with his hats. He lines them with steel mesh. You think I'm joking, but yeah, an alternative approach is to retrain your brain. Know you're sleeping with her. Because if you're hoping, that means you're selling. Right. And women aren't looking to buy. They're looking to be bought. Jesus, that sounds bad. I know, right? But yeah, it's just science. Another thing you've mentioned before is how you should never aim low. You should always, you should always aim for the 10. Right. A lot of us walk into a room, see a 10, do a basic probability matrix, and tell ourselves, okay, I've got no chance. I'll focus on the 7 or 8 LSE in the corner. And that's just bullshit. Aim for the 10. You always aim for the 10. Because if you don't, then you're not trying to be the best you that you can possibly be. Right, exactly. Always go for the 10. Never sell yourself short. I mean, we're all products of evolution, a 4 billion-year-old iterative process dedicated to perfecting our ability to pass on our genes. We weren't put here to go for 7s and 8s, you know. We're not here to win second place. Go platinum or go extinct. Be a champion or get out of the champion's way. If you're not going to play hard, then you might as well just remove yourself from the gene pool. Okay there, Richard Dawkins. So, I have to ask. About the bug rattler, right? Yeah. How'd you guess? A lot of people have been asking me about it. Here, I've got one on me. Wow. So, what? Loud static. Jesus, that's loud. Yeah, it's the preserved remains of a cicadet montana, which is just a fancy word for those really big, loud bugs that burrow and leave their shells everywhere. See these structures on the side? Those are tymbals. The male cicada uses them to attract mates. Well, I do too. This seriously works? Yeah, I actually came across this when I was doing research for my next book, Negging Your Immune System, How to Use Pickup Techniques to Win at Life. That's one hell of a title. Ain't it though? My publicist came up with it. She's fucking amazing. Anyway, yeah, the book's all about applying seduction techniques more broadly throughout your life. It's crazy how the stuff can apply everywhere. You can use the same tricks in finances, health, even to develop yourself spiritually. Huh, you're not trying to pick up God, are you? I mean, if he were a chick, I probably would. So, this bug rattler, you figured this trick out from your studies? Yeah, here, you can keep it. I've got a couple. Just, oh, cool. Don't use it around the same chick too many times, you know? If you do, sometimes they'll end up chittering and hissing, shit like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty, it's kind of gross. Yeah, so just be responsible with it, you know? Right, I will. Thanks. Note: attempts to identify Voice 1 are ongoing. Following Incident 409, see below. This person has been tentatively designated Person of Interest 3089-189. Incident 409. Date of occurrence: November 1st, 2017. A Foundation agent, Daniel Mitchell, performing a routine monthly patrol within the vicinity of Darrington, North Carolina, noted the appearance of several sinkholes along the outskirts of the region. Further investigation uncovered an extensive network of tunnels extending several hundred kilometers outward before reaching the surface. A geological survey has determined that many of these tunnels are approximately 4 decades old. Although a complete exploration of the space has yet to be conducted, preliminary searches have uncovered approximately 1.1 tons of semi-preserved organic animal material. This material is composed of severely desiccated dermis tissue. Footnote 2. The dense layer of skin beneath the epidermis. Genetic testing reveals the presence of both human and Cicadetta montana, or New Forest cicada, DNA. As of this date, all previous inhabitants of Darrington have been tentatively designated as Person of Interest 3089-1 through -985. An investigation into their current whereabouts is ongoing. Thank you for listening to SCP-3089, That Old Time Religion, by The Great Hippo. If you enjoyed this SCP, please like and subscribe, and follow the link in the description to the SCP Wiki, and vote up the article to support the author and the SCP Wiki as a whole. Also a special shout out to all my YouTube members: Powerless, Last of the Four Horsemen, Stephanie Miller, Senescence, Crescent Wolf, Salzy, Chinese Modelo, Nerodia, Eli Shoup, Brandon Henry, Sanjaya Anthem, Arkham Cookie, Tanis, Ruler of All, Purple Durple 85, Thomas Marks, Hazap 3, A Bumblebee, Azistral, Brian Harper, Killer SSG 41, Kenzie Genus, The Dent Max, Piper Landry, True Stiltskin, Guest Capone, Joey L., and Kyle Osborne. Also a shout out to my Ko-Fi supporters, Dillagaff and Eli Shoup. Thank you for your support. If you would also like to have a shout out, please follow the link in the description. YouTube memberships of Confidential will have access to Saturday members-only videos, and all members will have early access to videos. If you'd like to support the channel directly, and also receive a shout out, please follow the Ko-Fi link. Have a great weekend, everyone.